Hello, my name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today, I want to talk about data privacy and the United Kingdom's Online Safety Act as it relates to users in the UK using VPNs or proxies. So, the idea behind the law is to try to make sure that children who are underage cannot access objectionable or adult content. The challenge is that for many companies, what they're doing, they are implementing these age verification things for people regardless of their age when they access these sites. And then also the way that they do it may differ by the company, right? So if someone is accessing, say, Facebook or X or some other different social media site, every company will have their own way that they want to do a type of age verification. So that may be to submit maybe ID, maybe do some type of AI face liveness detection, age verification check. They can check, let's say, the age of someone's credit card because people of a certain age should only have credit cards and things like that. But what researchers have found in the UK as a result of this law, that now more and more people are using either VPNs, virtual private networks, or proxies to get around those age verification issues when they're logging into to sites. So, as a matter of fact, they're using proxies more than VPNs. So, proxies and VPNs can do some similar things, but they're very different. So, a VPN is a basically a tunnel, a system level tunnel where your IP address can be changed so that people can't see the traffic that you have between you and whatever internet site that you go to. A proxy will also do that, but it doesn't do it in a secure fashion. So, proxies actually are more used for things like data scraping, like by bots and things like that. So it will change your IP address, but it doesn't do it in a secure fashion. So people are concerned that as people start to use more proxies, that they may mistake a VPN for a proxy, where a VPN is protecting your data not only at rest but also in transit, where proxy is really not made to protect your data in transit, and so that your details may be knowable based on how you use particular sites. So it's very interesting to see this. I think the stat that I saw is that in the UK that proxy use is up 88% as a result of these laws. Also, we're seeing in different regions. So I think Australia started off with a lot of the age verification laws. The UK, the US, and different states, they're doing different age verification. But I think the challenge always is trying to take a manual or analog process and try to translate it into a digital world. So it's different than going into a bar where you flash your ID and you show someone that you're a certain age. They're not storing that information. It's not subject to a data breach. Once the person knows you're a certain age, they kind of let you in. So I think what a lot of these age verification laws are doing are saying that the internet is the same as someone like looked at your ID. But the problem is that with these online verification checks, what you're doing is giving up more data. And I think people are really concerned about their data maybe being breached or being used or misused in some other type of way. The best way, I think, to do a type of age verification is to, once you verify the information, to delete it or get rid of it. So it's creating another problem for companies where now they're collecting more data than they ever had before. And if they're not either getting rid of that data or they have like an end of life strategy for that data, it just creates more risk for them as a company and also for the individual. So I think this is really interesting. I think also for proxies in the UK, proxy typically is cheap or free, as opposed to a VPN. You may have to pay or pay a subscription. A lot of browsers have a proxy feature or a service that you can use. And so we're seeing more people use proxies, whether they be individual or they are offered in a browser. But it creates a situation where you're still giving up more data maybe than you think that you are when you're using a proxy. And that may be an issue as it comes to not only privacy, but also having your data breached in the future by some of these services. That's it. Thank you.